Hi, everybody. 119. It's me, Les Rosenblum. I'm here introducing myself to the class, even though you really already met me. Appreciate your not requiring me to come introduce myself to the class, but I was entertaining, oh Lord, 18 relatives with children for my birthday party up at Esperanza. If you haven't been to Esperanza, it's a great place to go eat dinner. I recommend it highly. You know me, you know my background, undergraduate marketing, MBA marketing research, have a PhD in instructional design and learning styles was my dissertation. I also had quite a bit of experience in consulting in problem solving, decision making era, and I'll tell you more about that, for a company called William Idle and Associates. What else? I'm sure you know about my PhD in nuclear physics and part-time work as a rocket scientist at NASA. Some of that's not totally true. So let me talk about the focus of the class briefly. We've got to I've been through a lot of material and talked to a lot of people. You had classes with Andrew Weiner, I think. He has also taught decision making, talked to Rolf Zerges, who I don't think you've had in a class, and John Barr. So I've got Rolf Zerges, who is left of center, this is my left, and John Barr, who is right of center, and I'm kind of, and Andrew, who's, I don't know, his videos are kind of in between the center, to come up with kind of a conglomerate of decision making ideas, and I'm going to add my own little twist that has to do with creative problem solving. I looked through a lot of material. I'm going to have you read, look at the size of that, all of these books. So I came down to it and I said, no, we don't need that. We'll stick with the textbooks that you've been required to obtain. This is the Bazerman. It's rather small, as you can see. However, it's pretty heavy. As you'll see when you read the first assignment, and a book called Nudge, which is really the same kind of material, very easily consumed and understood, and I enjoy reading it. This will be my second time through, so I hope you enjoy that. Plus I'll have some rather short, relevant articles that I'll include. My expectations of the course, you've heard me before. I will attempt to create material that is relevant to you and your experiences. I will communicate fully the assignments and your responsibilities and deadlines. I'll respond to your questions and comments rapidly, diligently. You have my email address that I check constantly, and my cell phone number, I think, is on the website. I'll double check that. I'll return your assignments quickly with suggestions on it if necessary. Your responsibilities are to read the material, remember the deadlines, and don't forget your colleagues are counting on you because you're actually providing most of the material for them in the class. Please come to class prepared to participate and to share. The course components, I hope you've read the syllabus and the modified syllabus. You've got a paper that has to do with General Motors. There's a written and presentation for the General Motors case. That's the team case. We'll do teams first class. There's an individual research paper that has to do with the decision being made in your organization. Again, that's a write-up, which is due the last class, as well as a presentation. There'll be readings out of Bazerman and Nudge, as well as these short, I think, relevant articles, up-to-date articles about decision making. The class participation part of it, which is 30% of your grade, is I expect in each class Each student will have only one assignment, one assigned reading. It'll either be a chapter in Basierman, which I'll ask you to just prepare to share, a chapter in Nudge, in which case I'll ask you to host a forum on Moodle, and then come to class kind of summarizing what went on in that forum. And during class we'll be doing some exercises from creative problem solving, which I call CAP, Creative Action Planning. You'll hear more about that in next class. There's also I'll have each class, I'll have one person report on a relevant article, and you're required to put together a one-page summary of that article and present it to class. So, in conclusion, I want to tell you about the class. Each class, everybody only has one item to share. So there'll be 2 students that do a Basierman reading. There'll be 2 students that do a Nudge reading, that we're up to 4. And there'll be 3 students that will do an article, summary of a short article. So that's 3 and 4, 7, so there'll be 7 presentations. It ought to go pretty quickly. Then we'll do an exercise in class that I think you'll find interesting. I won't say fun, but you know, that's stretching it maybe. So that's pretty much the whole class, and I will look forward to seeing you on the 30th, which will be our official first class. You do have an assignment. Probably the first week is going to be the most rigorous of the assignments, because there's a lot of reading in terms of introduction to both Basierman and to Nudge. After that, I'll pare them down, so it'll be very, very doable assignments. So good luck. I can't wait to see you guys again. You're an interesting, eclectic, enjoyable class. As I recall, the marketing class, the biggest obstacle for me was shutting you down at the end of the night. So I look forward to that. Thanks. See you